Hello, welcome back to our next session on spring cleaning for the body. This section we're focusing on sleep, which is very important. And most people now in this busy world that we live in get very, very limited amounts of sleep. And even when they do sleep, they don't get thorough, deep sleep that is really important for healing. A lot of people don't know that when you're sleeping, your body is healing and repairing from all of the damages that have occurred throughout the day. So that is one of the biggest benefits of sleeping. Sleeping also resets your body so that when you wake, you are fresh and ready to go for whatever lies ahead. And sleep, and the most important thing really about sleep is that when you're sleeping, all of your body systems are on as low a function as possible. So your body is actually in sleep mode when you're sleeping, just like your computer would go to sleep mode if you weren't using that. So, of course, there are some functions that still need to be utilized while you're sleeping, but it's really important that you get sleep and proper sleep. So some signs of sleep deprivation can be anywhere from mood swings to headaches. Sometimes people will be falling asleep either at their jobs or at the wheel, God forbid, but these things are the obvious signs of sleep deprivation. The not so obvious signs will be a foggy sensation in the head, like maybe you can't think as clearly as you would like to, slower reaction times, maybe some blurred vision, mild headaches. These are all things that are definite signs of sleep deprivation. Grouchiness is probably one of the most obvious signs. Mood swings, as I already said. So there's a lot of different things that can manifest themselves if you're not sleeping properly, and inevitably they'll lead to major things in life, major health problems, problems with adrenal gland function, for example. Stress will actually start to make you sick. You might not be able to handle stress as good as you used to be able to. So in order to ensure proper sleep, it's very important that you turn off all electrical gadgets maybe 2 or 3 hours prior to entering the bed. That means get your television sets out of your bedrooms, get your computers out of there. I would even say get your electronic telephones or your clocks out, because those all give off radiation, and that will actually keep you awake, believe it or not, keep your mind going. So try to make the bedroom your soulless area. So no electronic gadgets if you can help it. Make sure it's very dark, so you want to have really great shades or blinds that are going to keep the darkness out. You definitely want to make sure if you have alarms, smoke alarms in your bedrooms, that you hide the light, because generally they're green, and green is the worst light. That will keep you awake more so than anything. So you want to tape over that light just a little bit so you're not getting that light exposure throughout the night. The darker the better. No night lights if you can help it. All of those things will interrupt your sleep patterns. And it's really great to be in bed by 9:30, because REM sleep patterns for most people that work throughout the day start at 10:30 at night. So you want to be asleep by 10:30, because that will give you that full REM sleep pattern and will allow you to wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. The amount of hours is hard for people to say. Anyone says 6 to 8 hours, whatever you feel you function best at. Too little sleep or too much sleep is not good, so you don't want to be doing 4 hours of sleep or 14 hours, because that's going to also make you feel kind of groggy and strange. So I would say start with 6 to 8, see kind of where you feel best. I did read a sleep article once that suggested that we have peaks and valleys in our sleep cycle, which means that you should get even number of sleep hours, so 2, 4, 6, or 8 was their suggestion, not the other odd numbers because you're in a valley. Then if you wake up in 7 hours, you may wake up feeling groggy, even if you get 7 hours of sleep. So that was only one research article. I don't know how much merit there is to it, but you might want to experiment and see what you can kind of figure on that. So the room is dark, no electronic gadgets, and then what? We got to know how to sleep properly. So as a chiropractor, you want to make sure that you don't have too many pillows behind you, because unfortunately a lot of people sleep with a lot of pillows, and what winds up happening is their head is projected forward as they're sleeping. That puts a lot of pressure on the spinal cord, so you don't want that. You want as flat of a pillow as possible and only one small one. Like these are even too big even on its own. So you want to have a nice flat pillow. You want to, they have cervical pillows now where the hole is actually cut out. So your head will sit in there and your neck will be cradled, which is best for neck support. So you want to make sure you have a flat pillow. You want to make sure that your body temperature is good. So that will be obviously dependent on if you're cold or hot all the time, but you have to kind of work with that too, because if you're waking up sweating or you're waking up freezing, you're not sleeping deeply enough. So it's kind of hard where we live, obviously, with the changes in temperature. When you're looking at your sleep position, you want to make sure you're either on your back or on your side. Stomach sleeping is absolutely out of the question. It's so bad for your spine. So definitely get that out of your habits if you can. If you're going to be sleeping on your back, you want a small pillow underneath your knees. That will take pressure off of the low back. And you just want to lay comfortably down with a flat pillow. Now if you turn to your sides, you want to keep that pillow between your legs. That will keep your pelvis straight. And then you want to make sure that you have a good supportive pillow to cushion your head. Because you don't want to be like this, and you don't want to be like this. Those positions will put a lot of pressure on your spine. So definitely start to make these small changes. You don't have to do it all at once, but it will help you if you can start to change things a little bit now. So I'm Dr. Bianca with Active Family Chiropractic. I hope this has helped you, and look forward to seeing you at our next session.